And we are back here on the main event, and this Baltimore crowd has become electrified now with the presence, the entrance of Sting and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Welcome back to the main event, everybody. Bilskie back here with you. And our second of 3 main event matches, Sting and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, against Barry Windham and Al Perez, a very unlikely duo. It was actually supposed to be Barry Windham and Ron Garvin. But as we all know, Ron Garvin not with the NWA anymore. He lost that loser leave town match in Philadelphia not too long ago. So Gary Hart has requisitioned the aid of one of his other charges, the Latin sensation Al Perez, to team with Barry Windham. And a hammerlock now by the Stinger on Al Perez. And yes, Stinger calling out to his thousands upon thousands of fans here in the Baltimore Arena. And it's Al Perez now with an Irish whip. And Stinger counters with a backdrop. Stinger decked out in his white and black, very reminiscent of the outfit he wore at Starrcade '87. American Dream, of course, has had his battles with Barry Windham over the U.S. title, the betrayal, if you will. And now, speaking of the Dream, here he comes. And now it is a double team by Sting and the Dream. And Dusty nails Al Perez with a clothesline in the corner, much to the delight of the tens upon thousands here in Baltimore. And now a little flip-flop and fly by the Dream. Of course, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, heavily involved now with a feud with Kevin Sullivan. And once again, firing up on Perez with a bionic elbow. With more flip-flop and fly. Dusty now picks up Perez. And an airplane spin by Dusty Rhodes. Dusty drops it all on Perez and perhaps may have missed there. Didn't get all of it. Perez quickly back to his feet. The kick right to the gut. And Dusty fires back with some left hands. And Dusty now going for the knee. They might try to end this one quickly, as we know Dusty Rhodes very proficient with the figure 4 as Dusty Rhodes and Gary Hart at ringside, you see. And Dusty trying to, well, actually J.J. Dillon trying to get the attention of Dusty Rhodes. And Perez with an atomic drop. And Dusty nails J.J. And he nails Gary Hart. He cleared both managers out, and the American Dream standing tall here in the ring. And here comes Barry Windham, who was legally tagged in, apparently. Irish whip in. And a well-executed drop kick by the master technician, the United States heavyweight champion, Barry Windham. And Dusty grabs Barry with a headbutt, sends him down. Again, no love lost between Dusty Rhodes and Barry Windham. I can assure you of that. Barry Windham fights back. Of course, Barry Windham and the Stinger. Deeply involved in a battle for the U.S. heavyweight title. You will see them go nose to nose at the Clash of the Champions on Thursday, September 7th. Neil ET87, of course, will be hosting that event. And Dusty counters with a clothesline. Dusty now measuring Barry, goes down and starts nailing Barry right in the forehead with those right hands. Of course, we recall back to July 10th in this very facility where it was Barry Windham who retained the U.S. title by questionable circumstances over the Dream. Of course, we know Ron Garvin was heavily involved with that as well, and now it is a double team as the Stinger comes back in. And a double back body drop. Barry Windham countered. I don't know which thing was going to go for there. He had a front face lock on, but Windham countered with a back heel trip. And yes, we know that Gary Hart and J.J. Dillon at ringside. There's been talk of not so much a secret society, but a large faction coming together known as the Council. I've heard rumblings of, which includes J.J. and Gary Hart. Of course, both men would deny that. But it is a full-blown attempt to once again rid wrestling of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And Sting with a leaping elbow on the U.S. champ Barry Windham. Sting, 6'2", 260, leaping right up into the face of Barry Windham with that drop kick. Irish whip in. And a high back body drop by the Stinger. And Sting now takes another course. He is going to the top rope here in the Baltimore Arena. He's waiting for Barry to get to his feet. We know Sting can fly with the best of them here. How far, we don't know, but we'll see here. And he nails him with a clothesline. Took him right over with a 360, cut him a flip, and Sting down for the lateral press. Not even a 1 count as he was too close to the ropes. Of course, coming up on our main event here on the NWA main event, the World Tag Team Championship will be decided as Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard defend against the #1 contenders, the U.S. Tag Team Champions. Back body drop there, the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. So we will see J.J. Dillon out here again in the next match as well. Irish whip by Windham. Windham now. Sunset flip over the top, but no, he didn't hook the arms to try to go for the pinfall, as now he's going to go over to Al Perez and make the tag. Al Perez in there with the Stinger. And a neck breaker, well executed by the Latin sensation Al Perez. Perez now second turnbuckle on the inside. And nails Sting right across the solar plexus. Perez now stomping away. Sting had the momentum going his way, but now the team of Perez and Windham have certainly put the momentum in their corner. And a back body drop by Al Perez on the Stinger. And he missed that one, and now Sting, face first down goes Al Perez. Sting maybe trying to get the momentum back on his team. And now Sting tags in the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, once again. What are we going to see here? A slingshot reverse suplex, and face first goes Al Perez. Dusty Rhodes with a right jab at his Perez, who strikes back, and he nails him with that running forearm. That's usually his predecessor, his move leading up to the spinning toe hold. And Dusty with a huge back body drop. I don't know what Dusty's figuring to do here. Well, he's going to go for a chin lock. Neck vice, if you will. I'll get the name of that move right eventually. But he has now control of Al Perez. Dusty now rolls his man over, and the Dream's feeling right here. Might we see the bionic elbow? Well, once again from the left side. He's been doing that here of late, I don't know why. Down for the lateral press, this could be it. And Barry Windham breaks it up. And Perez with an elbow right to the midsection. And Dusty's fighting back. Thought after the elbow it might be over. And Perez this time counters with a backdrop of his own, and he sends the big man, all 292 pounds, the big man from Allen, Texas. There's now Al Perez now looking to put Dusty away here. Al Perez now feeling it here. And Perez, modified suplex, sends Dusty down there. And Dusty inside cradle, he's got Perez wrapped up. Could this be it? No. Barry Windham in, Gary Hart was up on the apron. And Dusty goes right after Barry Windham. Again, no love lost between those two. But it is Perez now who grabs a hold of Rhodes and nails him with a neck breaker. This could be it here. No, Dusty kicked out. And Sting with a DDT. Dusty going after Barry Windham again. Dusty not in a good mood here tonight in Baltimore. And Perez backdrops Dusty right over the top. You saw him catch himself there. And Dusty clotheslines Perez down over the top rope. The Dream now heading to the top rope. Dusty Rhodes poised on that top rope. Dusty looked like he was going for that bionic elbow, but he missed, and he nails Perez over the top with a clothesline. And Dusty going into the Lion's Den here with Perez, Windham, Gary Hart, and JJ out there. Dusty Rhodes getting absolutely waylaid out there by both men. Dusty counters. All four men on the outside. The referee is counting. Referee Dick Worley count, I believe the count is at 5. 6. Sure, neither one of these 4 men want to count out victory. They want to have the satisfaction of getting a solid pinfall. Windham throws Dusty back in the ring. Al Perez throws Sting back in the ring. I believe Al Perez is the legal man. Oh! Well, that was a mistake. Oh. I think Dusty was going for Al Perez and nailed him with a DDT inadvertently. Oh! Dick Worley took a bump there. And Sting nails Perez. Dusty trying to get his second win here. Picks up Perez now. Irish whip to the center of the ropes. And a hip block takeover. Dusty now measuring Perez. Dusty hooks the head. Might we see the DDT here? Yes, sirree. Nails him with it. Almost in slow motion there, sort of. This might be it. Dusty hooks the leg. No, Gary Hart's up on the apron. Referee trying to get control of this match. And looks like Gary Hart has been ejected. J.J. Dillon's still out there. Apparently Gary Hart has interfered in this match one too many times. And now does the spinning toe hold. And Sting just nails out Perez. I think he knew that Dusty was in big trouble as he was trapped in that spinning toe hold. Dusty now. Dusty, a little flip-flop and fly here. There's the bionic elbow. JJ throws in a chair. Nice fireman's carry takeover. Dusty fights back. Big chop. A right hand. Another right hand. Dusty now grabs Perez with a headbutt, sends him down. Dusty now sends Perez in the corner and quickly makes the tag to the Stinger. And Sting nails him in the corner with a clothesline. Thought maybe he was going to go for the Scorpion. Irish whip in. No, Perez counters. But Sting fights back. Perez a great counter wrestler. You got to give it to him. As he goes with the arm drag. Perez now positioning Sting out in the center of the ring and a hip block takeover. Down for the lateral press. And a 1 count only. Sting powers out of that. This match again taking place in the Baltimore Arena here on the main event. And don't forget, Thursday, September the 7th, Clash of the Champions, a drop kick by Sting. I believe Barry Windham's the legal man in the ring. He is going after the leg of Sting now. And a backdrop. What a move by Windham. Sting too close to the ropes. Caused the break that time. Like Dusty's having some leg twitches over there. I don't know what that's all about. A back toss there by the Stinger on Barry Windham. Oh, and he drop kicks Perez. Power slam by Barry Windham. Now Perez still in the ring. Oh, now he's getting out. Irish whip is reversed by Windham. And a drop kick well executed by the U.S. champion Barry Windham. And a stomp right to the face. And Windham, the figure 4 leg lock. Could this be it? Windham very proficient at the figure 4. Getting some help from the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And Sting reverses it by... He got out of it. And a DDT by the Stinger. Sting out to the top. He is waiting for Windham to get to his feet here. And a clothesline by Sting sends Windham down. This might be it. No, Windham kicks out. I don't think Sting got all that clothesline, evidently not. As Windham managed to get out of it, front face lock. Into a suplex. Sting floats over on top. Well executed suplex. And Windham kicks out at the very last second. Stinger out to the top. What's he going to do now? Oh, and he leaps off with a flying elbow. Now Perez is still in the ring. You got to think Stinger is looking for an opportunity to get Windham into the corner for the Stinger splash. I don't know what Windham's doing there, showing the hook and horn sign. And Sting with a DDT. Stinger now into the corner. And now with Windham in the corner, Sting going with the right hand. As he's hammering him down into the head of Barry Windham, much to the delight of the fans here in Baltimore. Sting wasting no time. He is going for the Scorpion Deathlock. Might we see a submission here? Might we see a submission? And yes, we do. Barry Windham is tapped out. Sting and Dusty Rhodes win this one. Barry Windham has submitted to the Scorpion. You got to think that in the upcoming days between Sting and Barry Windham, that Windham would be susceptible to submit to that Scorpion Deathlock. He has done it here tonight. There's a clothesline by Sting off the top. Might we see the Scorpion and this exact same result Thursday night at the Clash with the U.S. title on the line as we take a look back at some of the action that went down earlier in this match? And here's the coup de grace, if you will, the coup de grace. Sting going with his bread and butter, his Scorpion Deathlock, as he locks it in, and the U.S. champion had no choice but to submit. Dusty doing a little two-step there, but you'll see right here, Barry Windham submits. And there it is right there. Dick Worley calls for the bell, and that's it. Your winners, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and Sting. And we will be back with the main event, the Horsemen and the Midnight Express, right after this timeout.